Hello everyone. So today I would like to explore with you a new tool called Langgraph Engineer, which is a recent tool and a side project developed by LangChain to showcase the capabilities of LangGraph. And it's designed to assist in building the scaffolding of LangGraph applications. The concept actually behind line graph engineer is quite practical. So it helps creating the structure framework of line graph applications. This framework include setting the nodes and edges that define the application's flow. It leave it leaves for us to think about the business logic and the core functionality and what we want to do with our applications or AI agents. So the idea is that you can quickly get started without needing to dive deeply into the technical details of LangGraph. But still, you can, if you want, just to explore these. It's like open source, and you can go all these through all these agents, check, critique, draft, gather requirements, all these nodes, and understand them by code. But if you have a business idea and you want like AI agent to do this idea, and you have all the requirements that you need to use this amazing tool, which is LangGraph Engineer. So here's like a brief overview of how LangGraph Engineer works. So let's focus on this side for now. And as we can see, we have like gather requirements, and this process begins with the agent asking you questions to gather all the necessary requirements for your application. Once it has enough information, it moves to the next step, which is draft answer. And at this point, a separate agent generates a full land graph structure based on the requirements you provided. This includes creating all the nodes and edges needed for your application. Then we have like this check, which after the structure is generated, a basic programmatic check is performed to ensure that the draft contains a valid Python code snippet. Also, Lang Graph community, they told us that they will work on adding more comprehensive checks in the future, such as verifying onboard statements or even running the code. Now we have this important tool, which is the critique node. So the tool you also utilize a language model with some prompts to uh, assess whether the output is reasonable or not. So if everything passed, the checks, the checks is passed, so the process concludes. So I have tried for a simple retrieval application, and what makes LangGraph Engineer practically interesting is how it allows you to quickly generate the skeleton of your application so you can focus on the more important task of implementing your business logic. So it is like efficient way to get started with LangGraph without getting into the technical details. Okay, so let me give you like a simple application that I have worked on, like build a simple retrieval augmented generation application that retrieves information from PDF documents. And then using LangChain and OpenAI, I can like ask questions and then receive the responses from that PDF. So this is simple RAG, and like now the node is working, which is the gather requirement, and it's asking me if I want what's the flow I want or what nodes I want to include, like the input, retrieve, generation, and I ask for a simple retrieval augmented generation. So I told yes, I want like a normal RAG. This is the flow of my RAG application. So after gathering all these requirements, now the agents start working and managing everything based on my requirements. And it's told me at the end, the flow is linear. And then when I reach to draft answer, I understand you want to create a linear. Let's create a simple example. So this is very nice. Now I can see the whole code. And after performing the code with some details, Now the code is generated and it is in the check node. Okay, so it will check everything is good, and once it's accepted, it will stop the process and end up with this messages. Okay, uh, like the content or content, okay, sending the user rule assistant, and it's finished now. So actually I took this code generated by the Langgraph engineer, and with some installing, because it's not provided actually in this code, so I did this by myself. Then I have import also the OpenAI key, and I paste the code generated by Langgraph engineer. I have done some changes. For example, I give the path of my PDF, and also I put this for ensuring to use the API key of OpenAI. Okay, that's only the two steps that I have done. And when I run this, I ask it what's the main topic of this document, and I now about getting the answer, like the main topic is a research study experiment related to the performance of different techniques in dealing with the modern standard Arabic and dialect Arabic. Okay, and start giving me more information if you want to see this in better way. Yeah, so now it's like experiment the impacts of word embedding, and yes, this is actually what this research paper contains. Of course, you need to improve this RAG. For example, you make sure of the chunk size, the chunk overlap. Maybe you are using some specific OpenAI embedding model or some specific OpenAI model with some temperature, maybe changing or editing some of these prompts. But the amazing thing is that you have the code is ready for you. Just you need to do like some modifications to make it run better and better. So this is the idea, and actually I am still exploring Landgraph because they have like these documentations, and also for like how it's increase the customization, and we have like this checkpointer library. I'm still exploring it, and they have like this also. So yeah, for the history and the memory to your graph. So yeah, amazing things coming from Langgraph engineer and Langgraph in general. And I cannot wait to build like a complete RAG or a complete AI agent using Langgraph engineer. So thank you for listening, and hope you find line graph engineer as a good part of your application maybe in the future. So try it out. I am going to put all these links in the video, and hope you find this uh, good for your business. Thank you.